3 months out from a 20K trip to Europe, and I'm doing everything that I can to make sure that I hit my goal. This video is just to clear a few things up because I've been getting a couple questions on a few of my last videos regarding why I'm paying so much for Europe. I have a spreadsheet with the full breakdown of all of the costs, but I'm just going to give a high-level overview. This trip is supposed to be our elopement, where we're going to be having our symbolic ceremony in Tuscany, Italy, and it's going to double as our honeymoon. Originally, we're going to spend some time in the Maldives, but we changed course and we just decided to stay in Europe. So 20K is to travel to multiple countries in Europe, not just Italy and not just having our elopement. And half of that budget is literally just for spending, and that is just budgeted spending. I don't even know how much we're going to be spending, considering on an average month here, live here in Texas, you're spending less than $1,000 a month maybe for 2 people. But from previous trips, we went for a couple weeks and we end up spending almost 5 to 7K. We almost had no choice but to just estimate that we're going to be spending at least 10K because we're going to be gone for a month. We have to also remember that we're going to be staying in hotels and we're not always going to be able to cook our food and do all those money saving things that we do at home here in Texas like we would have like over there in Europe, because it's not home, we're just there on vacation. So you tend to spend more on vacation. We're trying to be conservative with that number and make sure that we have a huge amount set aside for spending there. The other 10K is supposed to be for our hotels. That includes the elopement and all of the services that the elopement will also entail. And that is still under budget. I still haven't even hit 10K on that end. When you're traveling, I think we fail to realize that the transportation costs tend to add up, especially because we're not going to have a car the entire time. So it's going to add extra costs by us constantly having to get Ubers, using public transportation. All of that's going to add up. Also, I forgot to add that 20K budget I have for Europe also includes first class tickets to Europe as well. But the first class flights are less than $2,000 because we're using points. Really just paying the taxes on the flights. Anyways, I hope this helped. You don't have to spend 20K go to Europe. You can spend way less than that. We're just being super conservative because we travel quite a bit and we love to spend while we're on vacation.